Happy Halloween, everybody. This is today's Prey podcast. We know it's been T-minus negative 24 hours until Halloween. But be ready to be spooked and scared by this week's motherfucking podcast.
Jake Gordon is such a cool style.
Pop a little pussy, shut your mouth, don't sass me.
What the fuck was
This
that?
is not
dude?
Jake Gordon, Poppy's friend, and he's really good at sex.
What the fuck was that? I thought that was you actually talking, but it wasn't you.
I don't know what that was, man. That's just it's just a button we have. I think the volume of the button needs to be changed a little bit, but I can change that later. This is not Jake Gordon, Poppy's friend, and he's really good at sex. Saying that. I have no idea who's saying that.
Why don't you come down here so I can suck your cock, pretty boy?
That's a spooky one. That's a spooky one. What about this one?
How to manipulate anyone.
Jake Gordon is such a cool style.
Pop
Jake
a little
Gordon is
pussy,
such a
shut your
cool
mouth,
style.
don't sass me. My best friend.
Looking for the fucking chunky one I made, but couldn't find it.
The what one?
Why don't you come down here so I can suck your cock, pretty boy?
I made a Chucky soundbite, but
You didn't put it on here.
I forgot to put it
You
on.
my best friend.
Fuck. That's the one I wanted to replace.
That's okay.
Jake Gordon is such a cool style.
Dang, man.
Yeah, it's so cool. It's such a cool style the way you always forget to put shit on here.
Jake Gordon is such a cool style.
Why don't you come down here so I can suck your cock, pretty boy?
Let's restart the intro. Ready? Happy Halloween, everybody. Coming at you from today's Prey podcast. Get ready for an insane podcast filled with spooky sound bites. This is not Jay Gordon, Poppy's friend, and he's really good at sex. And that wasn't me saying that. That literally wasn't me saying that, I promise you.
Jake Gordon is such a cool
Oh,
style.
God. So many sound bites that are spooky. What about this one? Oh, it's so silly.
Well,
Dude, I'm back from Florida. Did you miss me last week?
I missed you because I got to smell you, but I didn't get to see you.
Why'd you smell me?
I could smell you through taking care of I didn't really take care of your cat. I didn't really do anything.
What did you do?
I just kind of showed up and moved around.
Yeah. You just
And I
took
kind
care-
of just like sat in different places while he just meowed at me for like half an hour to 45 minutes here and there. And then he just kind of moved around me. He didn't want to touch me. He would touch me some after a while, but he kind of just moved around the house meowing. And I kind of would like, here's a treat. I'd say, you look starving. So I'd grab like 5 pieces of food and put it in his bowl. One time I put 5 pieces of food in his bowl and then the bowl went off. And I was like, sorry, man, that fucking sucks. Dude, you got like half fed extra.
Well, he probably loved that.
I swear, like, a year ago, that cat was so obese. And now I think he's too skinny. I think he's too skinny, man. I think you're starving him.
I'm starving him out. He's got to lose weight. If he wants to be a part of the family, he's got to look good.
Dude, it is kind of funny because you're trying to make him look like you guys.
Trying to make him skinny as fuck.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I need to go deprive him from some food right now. Actually, he probably ate about 2 hours ago. I'm going to head out real quick. I'm going to go make him puke a little bit.
I think that'd be good for him.
Yeah.
Because
A good little vomit never hurt anybody. Or did it? You know, if anybody's ever died from puking?
has anyone ever died from being sick? I doubt it.
I don't think so. So since we normally record the podcast on Wednesdays, and last week I was in Florida, what did you do on Wednesday last week?
I
Just go home like a normie?
like a normie.
What did you do at your home?
Jake Gordon is such a cool style.
Thanks, man.
You have such a nice style of asking me how to do things.
Thanks, this is not Jay Gordon, Poppy's friend, and he's really good at sex. Seriously,
I might have, you know, I don't know where that review came from of me.
This is not Jay Gordon, Poppy's friend, and he's really good at sex. What? What review? It's just a soundbite I made, man.
You didn't make it.
I might have made it.
That's really you.
Yeah, because I don't know. I had the cool.
Why?
soundbite.
Because you had a soundbite of some dude freaking cucking your ass like this.
Jake Gordon is such a cool style.
Well, I had to make one for you. This is not Jay Gordon, Poppy's friend, and he's really good at sex.
I think that guy's probably really nice, but he had no idea that that was going to turn into a soundbite on on a podcast that we do in my barbershop.
Jake Gordon is such a cool style.
I think it's great. I love it. I think that button is probably one of the best ones we made.
When Jake wears Nike Blazers to run in a freaking 4-mile race.
Jake Gordon is such a cool style.
That's what everyone was thinking when you were running by.
Dude, I'm literally wearing my running shoes right now.
Dude.
And dude, like
You should have put on a suit and tie when you were running.
Jake Gordon is such a cool style.
Dude, I can't believe he's running a race in a bolo tie.
Jake Gordon is such a cool style.
it's hard being me.
I never get to have. No one's ever said that about me.
People are always saying things like this to you. This is not Jay Gordon, Poppy's friend, and he's really good at sex.
Dude, they always start with that. They always start with, "This is not Jake Gordon, Poppy's friend."
Yeah, but the thing is, like, why does everybody know you're so good at sex?
I've never told anyone.
You must have told somebody, or a video got out, or maybe like somebody recorded you, like an audio recording.
So do you happen to like watch TV or listen to Spotify playlists as you go to bed? Have you ever done either of those things?
I watch TV and I listen to Spotify playlists.
What kind of
but not before I go to
TV
bed.
do you watch?
I
What's your like a thing you watch regularly when you go to sleep?
just started watching Breaking Bad.
So I knew that you were going to start watching Breaking Bad before bed. So I contacted the producers of Breaking Bad and I said, "Is there any way?"
Why don't you come down here so I can suck your cock, pretty boy?
You really told him that?
And they were like, "Yeah, but what's the catch?" And I said, "If I do that for you, will you put some hypnosis in his Netflix account through Breaking Bad to make Jake think that I have great sex and I'm really good at it?"
Dude, I don't need like a TV show to tell me my friend is good at sex.
And that's exactly what the hypnosis told you to say.
Dude, I don't believe that.
I know you don't, because I told you,
Okay.
I hypnotize you.
Look
into
at me.
thinking.
You need to have some confidence in yourself, buddy. You're good at sex.
I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars for you to say that.
No.
And you're never going to believe me because
Look at me. Say, I, Poppy Stedman, am good at sex. Say it. I, Poppy Stedman, am good at sex. If you don't say it, I'm going to slap you.
Dude, if you actually did slap me, that'd be really scary.
Gonna hit you. You need to be confident with yourself.
That's why you're not good at sex, is because you hit people.
I do not hit.
I live with you and you hit me.
You don't live with me anymore. Sorry.
You lived with
sorry.
me.
I didn't mean to bring up such a sensitive thing. We don't live together anymore.
I know. I said you live with me and you hit me.
I used to. When you were bad.
Lived. That's the past
Well, the
tense
thing is,
of live.
The only reason I hit you is because I'm only hit you when you're not confident in yourself. And you're making me bring up old habits.
Dude, no wonder. Like one time I was like,
Dude.
I was literally having sex with my girlfriend.
And who was cheering you on?
You were. And I was doing it.
My best
and
friend.
I wasn't confident on my pullout game, and you slapped me in the back of the head.
I said that was great. Not all of it got inside of her. And you were so worried about
It was
that.
just a pre-cum.
Yeah, dude.
Everyone knows that the first half of your cum is just pre-cum. It's literally why it's called that.
First half of your urine is pre-cum.
Most likely.
Yeah,
How else is your dick going to get lubricated to pee?
exactly. Hey, you don't think you're good at sex?
Do I think I'm
I'm
good at
asking
it?
you, yeah.
I have no idea.
Right now, tell me right now.
See, do I think I'm good at sex?
Yeah.
No, I think I'm really good at using my thumb. So, remember when we played Call of Duty and I said,
Dude, I just want a yes or no.
I'm really good at using my thumb.
Okay. Are you good at sex, yes or no?
I'm really good at wiggling the clitoris.
Alrighty. I'm gonna have to give somebody a call. to see what they think. Because I know that I have the confidence in you. You don't have the confidence in yourself. I got to call Jay, and he's going to tell us.
You ever going to call him, or?
I'm trying to call him. Give me 1 second.
Technology. He's getting old. Do you know how to call him? Do you know how to, like, maybe search for his name or anything?
There we go. I got it.
I'm as good at sex as you are dialing his number.
Oh, don't say that. Don't say that, bro.
Do you think he'll answer, or do you think it's just gonna? Think he's asleep?
Hello, Jacob.
Yeah, what's up, Jay Crossland? How are you?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm good. I have a question for you. I'm here in a little debate with Poppy.
Okay.
Okay. He says he doesn't think he's good at sex. I say I think he's probably great at sex. What do you think?
If I had to guess, I would say Poppy's probably one of the greatest sexters of all time. Sexters, not sexters.
Right. He's definitely
He might
not.
be a good sexter, too. I don't know.
He might be a good sexist. We'll save that for
I'm
another
definitely
day.
a good sexist.
Jay, you're on the podcast right now. I just wanted to call and clear that up with you, and I knew that you would give us the right answer.
I think that Poppy's probably excellent at it.
Yeah.
From what part am I good at?
My wife can hear you, too.
Okay. Hey, Kayla. You don't have to get too deep into
No,
detail, Jay.
I need to know a little bit.
We can play that. We can figure
Poppy,
that out.
I think you're probably good at initiating it, you know, like the ramping up into a little foreplay, things like that. I bet you're really good at getting
Like my thumb
Having
game.
sex.
Like my thumb game is good.
yeah, like definitely that, probably like a joystick, you know what I mean? But
Dude, I literally was talking about how in Call of Duty, I was either, here or there. I was never able to like do the middle ground. And that's because of how I do my foreplay with my thumb action.
I always wonder when I would watch your kill cam why I did that.
It's a sex. It's
like,
a sex.
it looks
skill.
like Poppy's playing with a clitoris.
Exactly what it looked like. I thought that was fine.
It's like, why is it never on target?
On that note, I'm getting out of here.
All right. Hey, do you want to say hi to anybody? Maybe say hi to a certain Jake Just.
Jake Just, hello. Just talking about you tonight. Looking forward to seeing you again soon.
It was a request
Love you,
from.
pal.
It was a request from him that he wanted to hear your voice on here. So
Oh,
that is for him.
what a guy.
But all right, Jay, thanks for boosting Poppy's confidence, and I'm glad that you think he's good at fucking too.
He definitely is. I'm sure he is.
All right, Jay, we'll see you on video games at some point.
Can't wait to see what.
All right, later. That was wonderful. What a good
He
call. from
literally
Jay.
said exactly what I was saying.
You know what?
I'm not good at the whole my genitals thing.
Yeah.
Like I'm actually, what's crazy is I think I have focused my life so much on a woman's genitals that I have forgotten about my own.
Yeah, dude.
And like I don't even know what's going on down here.
What do you have going on down there?
Well, I learned today, actually we were talking about how do your nuts hurt when you crank it out sometimes?
No.
Or like when you have sex, do your like nuts hurt because you're like bashing them around down there?
No.
I didn't realize that you could just like do stuff on the end of your wiener. I was always like going the full length and I was like just punching my balls over and over again. So I like totally forgot how to do it. I just kept hitting my balls and like they're getting swollen and stuff. I would have to like take breaks from sexual activities for like weeks at a time because I was just freaking bashing them.
You were speed bagging yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can't be doing that, man.
Mm-hmm.
No, I feel like I've never punched myself in the balls, so I can't really.
For real?
I've done it on accident, maybe.
Have you seen like how much force you could take? You never did that? You never like when you're like bored at home on a snow day and you like punch yourself in the balls to see if you like get sick and throw up.
I mean, I never did. Did you do that?
Yeah, that's 100% truth. I know that sounds like a lie. I'm really good at lying like that. No, that was a real story.
Okay, so what's the PSI that you can handle?
punch per square inch.
What is the amount of force that you can take?
I'd say like 950 PSI.
Whoa, man. That's strong.
Well, I mean, I can take that without... That's throw up. Actually, no, it's probably like 7. You know how weak we are when we get hit in the fun bag?
Oh, yeah. It brings your strength
In the
level.
giblets?
Yeah, it brings your strength level way down.
Yeah, dude, it is not good.
Now that we've got done talking about our dicks and balls, let's go ahead and insert the segment right here.
Give me the tricks, give me the treats, 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 give me the tricks,
Give me the treats, give me the
tricks,
give me the treats, give me the tricks, give me the treats,
give me the tricks, give me the treats. Yup. I'm going round that town, got my motherfucking baggie. I don't want popcorn balls now, no. I don't want no fucking popcorn balls. I just want motherfucking Laffy Taffy, y'all. I want Laffy Taffies, and I don't want no other candies. I want a Tootsie Roll from a Tootsie Hole. I want no motherfucking other candies. I don't want no tricks from you motherfucking bitch. I'm knocking on your door and I'm looking at you, Sid. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Sid. Yeah, you're really dressed up in that wolf mask. Give me my motherfucking treats, 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 treats. Don't give me fucking tricks. Treats, 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 treats. I don't want no fucking trick.
I'm here for the treats. I'm not here for the tricks. I don't want off-brand chocolate. I want the Snicks, and I want the Twix, and I want Hershey bars with almonds in it. And I don't like that motherfucking stale-ass candy that you're gonna be frontin'. You know I'm not like those other kiddles. You know I want motherfucking Starburst and the Skittles. You know I want sugar, 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 sugar all night. I want sugar, sugar, and I want it all right. I don't want popcorn balls or pretzels. I want motherfucking neck rolls. After I eat all my candy, I wanna be obese. After I eat all my candy, I wanna be obese. I want to eat candy, I just wanna be obese.
Obese, obese, obesity. Obese.
Trickle, 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 trickle,
Till I'm fucking obese. Trickle, treatle, trickle, treatle, trickle, treatle, trickle, treatle, trickle, treatle, trickle, treatle, till I got obesity.
That was fun.
I
have to tell you a story.
Okay, tell me a story. I'm ready.
I want your opinion on this.
On your story?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was in Florida last week.
Weird flex. All right.
I don't mean to brag.
Yeah, and
I was in Florida.
I was in Iowa.
I was in Florida.
And I was in Iowa.
I know it's a big thing. I know it's a big deal. I was on a beach in Florida. I know, and I don't mean to overshadow anything else you have to say about the rest of the podcast. I don't need to be that guy, but I was in Florida. It is what it is. I can afford it.
Greatest place on earth.
Yeah.
Almost heaven, Florida.
Well, you thought that.
Until
you're woken up at 2 a.m. in the middle of the night in your studio apartment Airbnb by a cockroach crawling across your bag of chips. So this happened. I'm sleeping. Having trouble sleeping.
Yeah.
Finally get to sleep around 1. I hear it's like, what the fuck is that? I sit up in bed. I'm not really ready to investigate yet, but me sitting up in bed awakes my girlfriend.
You were definitely alarmed.
Well, I could literally hear crinkling in the kitchen, which was 10 feet from me in my studio apartment Airbnb. I don't mean to flex.
She goes, Jake, did you hear that crinkling in the kitchen?
No, she was sleeping. I got up and I woke her, And I said, there's something in the kitchen. I get up, and I'm
crinkling.
expecting to see a mouse or a rat or something. There's this bug. It's this big. It's as big as my thumb. And
It's an exoskeleton mouse.
it's a cockroach, a flying cockroach from Florida. So obviously we are like, oh, we don't want to stay in this place that has cockroaches. So we fucking get a hold of Airbnb, do all that shit, get out of this shitty Airbnb and go to this hotel. Mm-hmm. Person at the hotel is asking us, what is it? Why we had to be there so late. And we were just like making conversation. We told him that there was a cockroach in our Airbnb.
Mm-hmm.
It's a flying cockroach.
Yeah.
Okay. Fucking wings. It's a flying
The
cockroach.
dragon beetle.
No, in there.
Did it breathe
the guy
fire?
goes-
Did it cook your chips?
Well, the guy goes, "Oh, those aren't cockroaches. Those are palmetto bugs." And I'm thinking, okay, a palmetto bug. And I was like, well, I Googled cockroach and I saw the exact picture of what I saw, and that's what it is. He said, no, those are palmetto bugs. This is the palmettos. That's why they're there. So kind of like, it's like 3 or 4 in the morning, making us feel dumb for wanting to leave our Airbnb where there's bugs crawling on our food.
Yeah.
And we finally get we're like, no, it was cockroach. It was like, no, I mean, they're palmetto bugs. They're all over Florida, which probably is true. It might be true. It is true. Whatever. If you Google palmetto bug, it's called a cockroach. If you Google palmetto bug, it says winged cockroach, part of the cockroach family.
Yeah.
So basically, he told us, no, that's not a cockroach. That's a cockroach. He's like,
oh,
yeah,
no, that's not a cockroach. Like nuclear. Like, nuclear disaster cockroaches live.
That's
That's
a
a
sexy-
palmetto bug.
it's a sexy one.
It's just kind of like one that can go above the nuclear disaster. Just kind of flies above the
And he
cloud
also
of
said, oh,
nuclear
yeah.
dust.
He said, oh, yeah, they're everywhere around here. They'll fly, too, and they'll bite you. They'll chase you around the house. It's crazy.
Florida sounds like fucking
Yes,
hell.
but it was like, you guys aren't from here, are you? You aren't used to palmetto bugs. You guys aren't you can't handle palmetto bugs. It's like, dude.
Dude, shut the fuck up.
Well, it was like,
What an asshole.
he's like, there's palmetto bugs everywhere. And I'm thinking, okay, well, ticks are native in West Virginia. I still don't want them crawling all over my Doritos. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think I would leave right away. I think that was a little wild to leave. Okay, here's my thought.
Hit me with it.
Why are cockroaches bad?
They carry diseases and they're,
They do?
yeah.
What diseases? I don't know. Syphilis?
Actually, maybe. Let me look. I'll Google it right now.
If this is where AIDS came from, I'm going to be freaking tripping balls. What I'm saying is, like, there's other beetles and bugs all over the place. Like, it's not that hard for a cockroach to just show up.
Yeah. So I mean, that. I don't think that the place was infested with cockroaches.
Right.
Cockroaches.
It could have been.
It was just
Because
like
it was palmetto bugs.
there's a cockroach here.
No, it
It's
wasn't. It wasn't
Florida.
infested with cockroaches. It was just infested with like a type of cockroaches.
It says that cockroaches can carry cholera, giardia, leprosy, listeriosis, salmonellosis.
Salmonella.
I guess.
Jesus. Well, so do turtles. So
Yeah.
okay, would you be more or less alarmed if there was a cockroach? Which we know how alarmed you were with the cockroach, but would you have been more or less alarmed with a cockroach on your bag of chips or a snapping turtle on your bag of chips?
I surprisingly would be less alarmed.
With a snapping turtle?
Well,
Like he's just kind of like laying there going like this.
I think I would be more alarmed. I think it would be more freak. I would be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But I wouldn't have been as grossed out.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Okay.
I think it's because I like snapping turtles.
Put some algae on the turtle.
I think I like that. That would be a way less disgusting story.
Yeah. Because while you were in Florida, I saw a baby snapping turtle. My brother, we were making apple cider. This is the most wholesome family thing you could ever hear. We're making apple cider out of the apples in our orchard.
Why don't you come down here so I can suck your cock, pretty boy?
Pretty boys, right? And thanks, Jay. And there's a snapping turtle this big. And my brother was alarmed. He's like, oh my gosh, there's a little snapping turtle. So we pick it up and put it in a little bowl.
You made apple cider out of it.
That would be the smallest. That would be like the smallest turtle soup you could ever have.
I bet it'd be really tasty, though.
Where were the bag of chips and were they open?
They weren't open.
Weren't open. Had not been opened.
Yeah.
They were opened.
No.
Oh, you just had a bag of chips.
Yeah, I had 5 bags of chips.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I went to Trader Joe's and there's...
Obviously, the cockroach is going to find you.
Well, okay, so there's this brand of chips from Trader Joe's called corn-rolled chili and lime crisps. They're basically Trader Joe's versions of Takis. I bought 5 bags while I was there. I went through 3 of them.
You flew back with these?
Yeah, they're my favorite chips ever. They're awesome.
Yeah.
They're literally my favorite chip. I mean, I have a bag of them at my house right now, and I actually can't wait to be done with the podcast so I can get to go eat them. I could eat.
Just fucking leave then, dude.
I might actually.
Like,
you don't
actually
care?
get the fuck out of here.
You don't care?
No, yeah, you can go.
Well, I already called Jay, and now I'm pretty deep into the podcast. I'll literally wait. I'm not going to be a dickhead and go eat chips. Yeah, I'm not going to leave just to go eat chips. That would be like a crazy thing to do. But man, I mean, they're fucking good. I'm sorry I didn't bring them to the podcast. We could try
what
them
was
together.
the main thing you wanted to ask me about the cockroach?
Didn't you just think that was funny that they said, "Oh, those aren't cockroaches; those are cockroaches." Isn't that silly?
That's not a bug. It's a bug. It's like, we were in our Airbnb and there was a dead body in our bathtub. Oh, that's not a dead body. That's a human.
It's not a dead body. That's just a corpse.
With a bathtub full of blood. Oh, you mean human body fluids? That's not as big a deal. Yeah. You mean excrement?
So lately we've been calling everything a palmetto bug.
Right.
So
Right.
James Franco's
Like-
boner.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, that's what I'm good at. I'm good at flicking that palmetto bug.
So since we didn't get to record last week, that's what I was doing, dealing
Yeah.
with palmetto bugs,
Yeah.
beaching it up.
Yeah. What was I doing? Is that where you're about to get to?
I fucking guess. You didn't let me finish.
What did you want to say?
What were you doing last week? This is not Jay Gordon, Poppy's friend, and he's really good at sex.
I was having very strange dreams.
What was your dream about?
So, well, okay. I'm also including the first part of this week because I hadn't seen you still. So, since you've been gone.
Jake Gordon is such a cool style.
I have been having these awful dreams. One of them, so I'm trying to think, what day was it? Okay, so Sunday, we had to pick out a new fridge to buy. Me and Kelly, we had to buy a new fridge. Okay, we split the cost of a new fridge. She was kind of freaking out about the whole fridge thing because she's a girl that really likes fridges. And that's her thing to freak out about, is the fridge thing. She really likes food, and she really likes her fridge to be a certain way. And she didn't realize that they were all the fucking same. So she was going through every single fridge in Lowe's and Menards and everything and Didn't realize you could get almost all of them the next day. So it was just like a whole thing. She was like checking if they're in stock, and they weren't because they're never in stock because they don't keep fridges in Lowe's. Anyways, I went through that hell. And then that night, no, the day after we received the fridge, Monday night, I had this dream because, that was like kind of a stressful thing for us. My hand has been here for a while. I'm going to put it down. It was kind of a stressful thing. So for some reason, I had this dream that me and Kelly agreed that we were both going to fist fight each other. And I started just totally beating the fucking shit out of her. And she kept going, I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. And I was like, are you sure? Like, this is what you want? She's like, yeah, this is what I want.
You just kept going.
Yeah, and I just kept, she's on the ground, face down. I'm beating this shit out of her.
Because you like it a little bit.
No, but like I keep asking her,
with it.
like I keep going. I go, is this okay? And she's like, yeah, this is what we agreed to. Like literally, this is what's actually happening in my dream. This is real in my dream.
And you're
I'm
like, bah, bah,
and then
bah,
and then
bah.
she turns around, she looks at me in my dream. I go, are you okay? She goes, no, I'm not okay. You just beat the shit out of me. And I'm like,
Gotcha.
what? I was like, but I thought this is what you wanted. She goes, I didn't know it was gonna be like this. I was like, what do you mean be like this?
You told me to beat the shit out
I'm
of
a
you.
grown man that's gonna beat the dog shit out of you.
This is not Jay Gordon, Poppy's friend, and he's really good at sex.
And then in my dream, she gets super mad, obviously, because I just like beat her up.
This is not Jay Gordon, Poppy's friend, and he's really good at sex.
And she calls her parents, she calls my parents, she calls the police, and they all start having an intervention of how abusive I am. And that they're like all going, shame, 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 how bad you are. And I'm like, no, she agreed to like me beating her up. Like, this is what she wanted.
Dude, you're gaslighting her.
Yeah. But like, that's what she said she wanted in my dream.
Dude.
And I woke up feeling horrible.
You
And I
have some
woke
deep-
up and I looked right at her. I woke up and I looked right at her. I said, do you know what my dream was about? She goes, no. I said, you wanted me to beat you up. And I did. And then you got mad about it.
Dude, do I need to call Jay right now to decipher some of your deep-seated guilt
Maybe.
for wanting to beat the shit out of Kelly?
Well, I think what happened.
So much that you dream about it?
I think what happened is when the day that I got the fridge and I was the one that stayed home. Not like I was going to do anything else, but I stayed home and did the fridge stuff when they delivered it. And then I put all the food in there and I like tried to make it nice and put it all together because they don't put the inside together for you. There's like some stuff you had to do. And I did a bunch of stuff. And then when I called her later, I said, hey, do you like your new fridge? And she goes, yeah, it's okay. I got to get used to it. I just had like this small, like right here, I felt really hot. And I just wanted to punch somebody. Because I was like, I just went through all this hell for a fridge. And you said, it's okay. It's okay. It's a fucking fridge. Of course it's fine. But you're supposed to say, oh, it's great. It's the best thing ever. Because we went through this hell together.
Yeah.
You're just supposed to lie.
Yeah.
So I think that's where that came from.
What day was that again?
Monday night.
Okay.
Last
That was
night.
the night I called, the day I called you.
Yeah. Last night, I had a dream that I was driving behind you in a car. I was in a car and you were in a car. And you wrecked your car and died. And then
Holy fuck.
my whole dream for hours of the night, I kept waking up, going back to sleep, and it'd keep going.
I was just dying the whole time.
You weren't dying the whole time. You had already died, and we were going through the 3 or 4 day process of what happens after someone dies.
Jake Gordon is such a cool style.
Like I was like hanging out with your family. And trying to like think of nice things to say about you.
Jake Gordon is such a cool style.
And I was like, have you ever thought about saying this in the obituary? Jake Gordon has such a cool style.
Jake Gordon is such a cool style.
Or maybe
Why don't you come down here so I can suck your cock, pretty boy?
Dude, I can eliminate all of your bad dreams.
what happened?
I can just eliminate it. You don't have bad dreams anymore?
Why? What do I need to do?
Stop drinking caffeine. Give it a couple days, or lay off the caffeine. What is your caffeine going on right now? What are you drinking? You doing 2 energy drinks a day?
Alani's, but it's like basically like drinking one Rain Energy.
Rain is 300. Alani's are pretty sure 120 to 200.
200, but it's basically the same thing because I used to drink more than that.
How many of them are you drinking a day? 2.
2.
So one Rain Energy is 3. So if
Yeah.
you do a Alani, you're drinking a Rain Energy drink, and then you're drinking like a Red Bull too.
Yeah. It's not that crazy. And I'm also done with them by like 2 o'clock.
You drink 2 by 2 o'clock? Mm-hmm. You should just drop it down to 1. I promise you your anxious-y dreams they'll just go away.
I've always had them no matter what I drink. I've always had these type of dreams.
You've always dreamed about me fucking dying? What the fuck, man?
I could only dream that would happen.
Dude, you've always dreamed about beating the shit out of your spouse?
I have told you, I feel like I've told you this, but the number one dream that I always have is not beating up my spouse, but beating up someone who is trying to make me cheat on my significant other.
Beat them up.
And they're like, oh no, she won't even notice. And I'm afraid that they'll see what they're trying to do to me. So it'll be caught like in the wrong context. And then they'll think I'm cheating. So I kill them. And then I have to hide their body.
Show the opposite.
And they're real people, by the way. It's not just some random person. It's a real person that I know.
So they're trying to seduce you.
Yeah.
And then you end up stabbing them.
Maybe not stabbing them. I might just like hit them in the head with a rock or
Limestone.
like one time I like hit them with the butt of a gun.
Ooh.
I mean, this is real. These are real things that I think about.
Well, they're
that
not.
I dream about.
They're dreams.
They're real dreams that I have. Like this is not like, oh, I'm making it up on the spot where I hit someone in the head with the butt of a gun or a rock, or I shot him with a crossbow from a distance.
But they're only dreams and not goals.
Like one time in my dream I sat on a woman to suffocate her.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that works in real life?
I would say if you sit hard enough.
Or only on your to-do list?
I would say that's mostly on men's to-do list.
Sit on a girl killer.
Sit on a girl killer. I'm pretty sure that's a serial killer's name. Let me Google that real quick. The sit on a girl killer.
North Dakota sit on a girl killer.
We're looking for anyone with a 40-inch wide ass that sits on women and kills them.
Murders them.
For sport.
Happy
Halloween.
Before we close the podcast, do you want to put the other song right here?
Mm-hmm.
And song right here. That was fun. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Do you have any announcements for the podcast?
Speaking of all my dreams, I'm sorry I took up so much time talking about my silly dreams, but...
And I'm sorry I took so much time up talking about palmetto bugs, cockroaches.
But tonight, I'll probably dream of a palmetto bug.
Killing a cockroach.
Killing my girlfriend. Or you.
I hope not.
It was awful. I woke up and it was a very sad dream for me. But I told everyone about the other dream I had about beating up my girlfriend. And there were multiple people in the shop today that thought I was a crazy person. And all I have to say about that is, this is my announcement. If you have dreams about beating people up or killing certain people, unless you liked it, you're not a bad person. You're just having a dream about a specific event in your life. And if you didn't bring it up, if you were scared to bring it up, that means you are a bad person.
And you're a pussy.
Yeah. Because I have no regrets. You know what I'm saying?
You would love to have that dream again.
I'd have that dream. I've had those dreams my whole life.
Who do you think was the saddest person you ever kicked the shit out of in your dream? Your mom?
There was a Norwegian exchange student that was in our high school one time. I had a dream that he was I caught him having sex with my girlfriend. I realized later on in life that it wasn't him. It was a different person that she was texting. She wasn't having sex with him, but it's always stuff in real life. It happens in my dreams, and I have to sort it out, and then it works out for me.
You're psychic.
So I just gotta figure out why you were dead. And why and obviously why I was sad about it.
Well, listen. I'm gonna set your mind at ease. If you had a psychic dream about me dying and I die in the next couple weeks, it's okay. Do some funny shit at my funeral.
I think I'm just gonna bean dip you.
Like, I want you to check my nose for boogers. I want you to do that.
Dude, can you imagine?
That's on record. If I'm in the coffin, Poppy has to pick my dead nose. And if it happens within the next couple weeks, this is on record. You have to eat one of my dead boogers.
Deal.
Shake on it.
What's a couple weeks though?
2 weeks.
2
If I
weeks.
die within 2 weeks, when I'm in the coffin, wherever I am, you have to eat one of my dead boogers.
Hey. And if I beat up my girlfriend within the next 2 weeks, you have to eat one of my live boogers.
Done.
Nice, dude.
Man.
Dude, I have all the cards.
Alrighty, everybody, give us a follow on Instagram, Today's Pray. Give us a follow on TikTok, Today's Pray Podcast. And if you check out our YouTube, hit that like button and give us a subscribe.
Why don't you come down here so I can suck your cock, pretty boy?
How to manipulate anyone.